the day that everybody's been waiting for, the day that everybody gets to just do self promo. How exciting is that? Um, so let's see if I can. I don't know if I should. If this is a good angle or not. Trying to decide if this is a good angle or not. Might be a little bit too close. Let's see. Maybe the only thing is if it's too close, it becomes a bit too close. So let's see. I feel like this is a good angle, but the problem is like my my live stream keeps messing up. I wish so. There's a funny setting. It's either this one or like the actual rotation that I could get is not high enough. It doesn't move in the increments it's supposed to. So like this feels really, really close. But it's probably better. I like it. I don't know. Gives me a better. Any opinions? Try and decide whether I want it one notch up or just this notch right here. But this notch is not bad. It's just not the best. It's not my favorite. Maybe if I move this in a bit. If I move this in. And then let's do a little rotation. Before we, by the way, today is Self-Promo Sunday, which anybody who wants to self-promo here, it is your day. It is your time to shine, your time to rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. And in this live stream, it is your time. So I'm doing all right. Just finished some work and getting home, ready to do some activities, doing some drawing activities. And I picked up some tea. Here. It's very hot. It's very hot. But I picked up some chrysanthemum tea with some ginseng, and I'm very much looking forward to the mental effects of chrysanthemum mixed with ginseng. But if you want to self-promo, be sure to... I guess it's not even self-promo. I will do the promoting. I can do the promoting. You just gotta post something that you want to share in this live stream. That's it. How amazing is that? So we got the live chat, and you know the one thing, YouTube really needs to add some more functionality to their streaming thing. But that said, putting in some headphones right now. And you know what I made an admission? I told myself this afternoon that I would make an admission to talk a little bit calmer. So, you know what happens is I talk really fast. And I was thinking, what if I had a late night FM DJ voice, according to Chris Voss? So I'm going to try to do my best to talk a little slower, a little bit lower, a little bit calmer, just so everybody here can enjoy this video rather than experiencing my high action, high enthusiasm, high preparedness voice, which I don't think is necessarily a turnoff, but it's not necessarily something that you want to listen to while you're just chilling in the living room waiting for something to happen. So there we are. If you want to self-promo, this is totally open to anybody to self-promo their channels, self-promo their work. You have to actively request for me to promo you, but definitely if you have something that you want to share with the world, share it right now, because this live stream is going out to the entire planet. This is a planetary live stream reaching all across the globe to anywhere that has access to YouTube, which is pretty much like half the world except for China, maybe parts of Russia and other North Korea. So that's still a lot of countries that have access to this live stream. So we're pretty much accurate when we say that we're broadcasting to the entire planet. We are broadcasting to the entire planet. But of course, people who don't have access will not be able to watch this. However, um, we are reaching the world with our messages. So whatever you want to say, make sure that it is appropriate for the entire planet and not just yourself. Not all messages are welcome. I do believe in freedom of speech, but I do not believe in things that can cause harm to people. So, be careful what you say. Just don't be overly offensive. Is that a contradiction? Believing in freedom of speech, but saying you can only say some things? I don't know. Maybe the way I'm saying it. I believe in freedom of speech, but I don't want everything and anything to be said here on this live stream. So, anyway, I'm very lenient, though. By the way, toward trolls and various people, but I am not a total absolute welcoming to everything people say. But for the most part, I'm good on it. All right, so let's go on, and I think it's time to... I need to sharpen this, but you know what I need to do right now? Instead of like... This is great. This is perfect for me to empty out my sharpener materials. Freedom of speech, does that mean all speech? Well, technically, American freedom of speech, as according to the First Amendment, is not all speech. Slander, libel, defamation. There's a lot of unprotected speech, such as very offensive language or language that could be harmful to this country or to another person. That's not protected. That's not protected. But there's a lot of things that are not protected under free speech. But, so it's not all speech, according to the First Amendment. Now, that's all, that's all up to interpretation. But interestingly enough, if you actually read the First Amendment does have limitation. It does specify what is and is not acceptable as far as speech goes. So, where does that leave us? That leaves us on this channel to interpret however we like. But Shaz Bear, what's up? Who determines what speech is okay and what is not? The speech police? I don't know. I think, are you asking me from a philosophical standpoint, or are you asking me from, just, or are you saying it that in like a somewhat joking way? Like, are you asking me like philosophically, or I don't know if there's some other intent behind the question, or are you trying to like point out the obvious? But I have my own answers. What's up, Shaz Bear? So Shaz, if you have a thing that you want to self-promote today, now is the time. Let's... Oh, okay. You're joking for sure. Okay. Yeah. Who determines what speech is okay and what is not? The speech police? Yeah, I guess so. We can all be the speech police. We're all speech police. We must all manage our own speech as well as in our private personal spaces, manage what we consider acceptable and whatever. So, anyway, mode of action. Let's do some drawing. So, Shaz Bear, I haven't seen that name in a while. Shaz. What's up, Shaz? What is going on in your life? I have not seen that name in a while, so... So here we go. So just spending some time to draw this foot right here. And then who in this room is happy today? I'm happy. Remember watching streams around the summer? Yes, I definitely remember Shazbear. And you know what? I think you were here for my drawing streams too. For whatever reason, people who watch my drawing streams don't like to watch my painting streams. I don't know why that is. Do you know why that might be? Uh, do you possibly have an explanation for this phenomena? Like I definitely have in just the past couple days, I've had more people tune in that used to watch my drawing streams. And I find that interesting. I find that interesting. This is a subtle shift. So I was asking myself the question today, what's up from Uruguay? Because drawing seems like it's slower because like painting has more of those definite strokes. All right, maybe I could see that. Silvio, welcome from Uruguay. What is it that you want to promote today? We are broadcasting right now to the entire planet Earth, to all of planet Earth and beyond. Because beyond, if anybody beyond Earth can actually receive this channel, technically we're broadcasting beyond. But this is a public access YouTube channel where people from all over the planet. I mean, we've got Shazbear from, I don't remember where you're from, and you can keep it private if you like. But I'm just gonna make up a country. I'm gonna pretend like Shazbear is from Australia. I don't actually know if that's true, but he might as well be. He could either be from Australia, the UK, the Congo, Republic of Congo. He could be from any of those countries. I have no clue, but he is somebody. He exists somewhere on this planet. It doesn't matter what country. But we have Silvio from Uruguay. I don't know the exact pronunciation of that, but I'm sure. Let's go. We're going straight across with this line right here. I'm just drawing, just keeping a nice line, just going straight across here. And we're going to go with this line. So this is going to extend just about a bit past. And we're going to go like this for the heel. The heel is going to be just about right there. And let's go right here. So all right. So I'm just copying from left to right, left to right. That's all we're doing. Good day, mate. Hey, so Shaz says good day, mate. I must be accurate. Must be accurate about Australia. Or, you know, Shaz is kindly playing along so that I seem correct. But anybody who has something that they want to promote, maybe you just want to you're part of a army of YouTubers that happens to promote someone else's channel. You just got another channel that you like so much, and you just gotta have people know about it. Feel free to share whatever that channel is. I know Omizu here has a great channel, great YouTube channel as an artiste who also happens to do all sorts of great work. I want to say commercially, but I almost don't know if Omizu, I don't know if you're offended if someone was to say that you do commercial work too. Because I know you are a fine artiste. So the idea of being a commercial artiste might be upsetting. I don't know. Hello? Hey, I'm streaming. What's up? What? Hold on, what?
I'm headed to Bruce's thing.
Okay, cool. I'm streaming.
Alright, have a good stream.
All right.
I'll see you later.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, everybody. So you do it all. How much I care about NFL, but do I think Chiefs or Bills will win, and who do I want to win? You know what? I care about the NFL, but I don't follow the NFL. And you know, I got to be honest. I have more friends who are Bills fans, so let's go with if I had to pick a name out of a bucket, and I didn't want my friends to disown me, I would say if I didn't want them more of my friends to disown me, I'd go with Bills. But honestly, I don't really follow the game that well. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have any friends that are that close to me that are actually Chiefs fans. But hey, I'm sure I got one. Maybe they're just quiet. I don't know. So here we go. We're gonna go bring in some of these details right here, and let's go with this angle right here. And here we go. So bringing in the details of this foot here. The Chiefs are not exciting anymore. Yes. Yeah, you know, sadly my life was pretty much I guess not sadly. That I take that back. It's not sad, but my life is pretty much all I have time for is art, drawing, painting, and work. So that pretty much takes up the majority of my time. I'm an unbalanced artist. I do not have balance as far as other hobbies or interests. This is, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is a thing. So there we go. We're going to go bring this down. And then we're going to go bring that down. And then give this ankle. I'm an unbalanced artist. Unbalanced artist. So we're going to go down. And then let's go a little bit up. This has a very bony foot. I'm gonna have to erase that. But yeah, what makes you pick the Bills? Let's hear it. Let's hear your pitch. Are you betting on the Bills? By the way, this channel does not condone gambling in any form. But since you're here, you know, I am curious as to, you know, what your interests are. Realize that you know, that could be a touchy subject, betting, sports betting. We're not promoting the activity, just having a conversation. You know, I feel like the more my channel grows, the more I invest in it, the more I feel like I have to be so careful about what I say. And sadly, I guess not sadly, right? It's like good to keep yourself in check once in a while. But at the same time, you know, I worry about like, you know, what does YouTube accept? What is acceptable for me to talk about according to YouTube? Sometimes that's clear, but sometimes that's unclear. And you gotta be conscious. Gotta be consciously aware of things. So I do my best to stay aware of what I'm saying. And we're gonna go like this. And here we go. We're gonna go about just to the midpoint here, a little bit past the midpoint, I guess. Let's see, we're gonna go like this. I can already see that this angle is not sharp enough. You know, everyone's got different feet sizes. So we're gonna go with it. And this extends just under here, so the Eagles go to the Super Bowl, and that's happened too often recently. You feel like the Bills are the only fun team left in a bracket to root for. The Chiefs. Oh, well, you know what? I will say that I do have some people that are close to me that are huge Eagles fans. They are massive Eagles fans. So, yes, but I also have a handful of friends that are also hardcore Bills fans. So maybe, you know, I would love to see them fight each other. Just kidding. No violence, people. I would like to see both of them in their own sports energy. Yes. I feel like between the two, if I was to watch a game based on the fans and how entertaining they would be to watch, I think I would probably pick, you know, like the most conflict, right? I know this isn't the right way to want to see sports, but I love hearing about like conflict between state people, like actual audience. It's a toxic trait of mine. I find it entertaining to hear about all the drama that happens in some of these games. But I'm working on it. I'm really working on it, okay? I'm working on myself. I am really trying to improve my enjoyment of this, of how crazy fans could get. I swear. Obviously, you know, I don't like to see people get hurt. But, you know, if I hear of a couple fans getting super wasted and then they start talking crap to each other and somebody gets punched in the face and I find a video of it on YouTube, I can't lie and say that I don't like take a moment to watch it. You know, I can't say that I'm not drawn to the drama or the conflict. And I feel like the Bills and the Eagles could probably bring a lot of entertainment as far as that drama goes. I'm only somewhat joking. I am somewhat joking. Peace to all, except if there's a bunch of drunk people getting crazy and they happen to mouth off to each other and get into a fight. As long as nobody suffers anything overly debilitating, I say let them be. So cleaning up some of these construction lines here. Little by little, you can clean up these construction lines. Is that cruel of me? Is that cruel of me to find entertainment? I hope I'm not swooping it into my... To find entertainment when crowds get out of control and, you know, someone in an audience gets in a fight that gets caught on video. I don't know. And here we go. We go bring this. Bring that down. And then we're going to go bring this down. And it's going to come down just past the tip of the heel. Nice straight line right there. So here we go. We're going to go back here and keep... What's going on here? Why is my stream not working? Live chat? Can you all see what's on my stream right now? Did it go... The screen go? Here we go. All right. I think we went out. We were out of business for a moment there. We're going to get back to it. So let's go like this. Wow, so I just heard a profound statement. This profound statement just says happiness and success cannot be the goals themselves. Ooh, you know what? On a like getting philosophical here, you know, that's like somewhat the opposite of some of the other philosophies. If you want to get philosophical, we're going to get a little philosophical. There's definitely a group, I don't know what they are, but, you know, that that supports this idea that the only goal in life should be happiness, right? This only goal, you know, that's like our goal as humans, is we all just seek happiness. But this book says that, you know, if you want to feel fulfilled, that is not the only thing you can seek. Uh-oh. Now I'm having conflict. Now I'm seeking disagreement now. You know, I've gone this philosophy where at the end, I've had that philosophy where happiness is one of the key goals of anything that we try to pursue. And now I'm like lost because someone that I'm listening to who I rely on for good information is saying the opposite. Uh-oh. Or maybe we're all just having different interpretations. Getting philosophical about happiness. How does everyone feel about happiness? Wow. Oh, the inner conflict. The inner conflict is strong now. Happiness, wealth, and success are byproducts of goal setting. Oh, no. Happiness, wealth, and success cannot be byproducts of goal setting. They cannot be what is it? Happiness, wealth, and success is the byproduct of goal setting. They cannot be the goals themselves. Okay, so maybe I was misunderstanding. They cannot be the goal. They cannot be the goals themselves. I don't know. I beg to differ. Can they be the goals themselves? I feel like that's untrue. Happiness, wealth, and success are byproducts of success. They cannot be the goals themselves. What if they are the goals themselves? What if they are? All right. Let's go like this. We're going to go we should bring this up. This section needs some work. Okay, and let's see here. This is going all right. This angle probably needs to come over a little bit further. Okay. Now let's go ahead and build this up again. We're going to clean up this little section right in here. All right, and we're going to do a little mark right here. All right, now it's time to paint in and sketch over and paint in. But let's do this with a pen. a brush pen. I'm gonna experiment with this brush pen. Actually, you know what? Let me stick with pencil. I don't want to jump back and forth between too many different medias right now. Let's go like this. And let's develop this section right here. So this is going to be, that's going to be a bit of a drop here, a little curve. And we're going to curve this around. And then this is going to come up and around. And then bring this up. It's okay if this is a fairly sharp, pointy area. Let's go. I'm going to bring this up and then curve this around a little bit more. Let's go in here. And let's go like this, curve that around. Curve that around. Bring that. And just building this thing up. And again, I don't want to use too many materials, even though I probably should. There's probably more things I could use in order to create create this drawing. But honestly, I don't really know all the tools for drawing, as far as like, you know, I don't use stumps or like blending stumps. I don't use multiple types of lead. I pretty much just stick with like these two pencils and an eraser. But I know some artists who are really, really, really good at drawing at pencil art can like go all out. They'll like go all out with all sorts of stuff, with all sorts of tools and gadgets. And you know, I just, because I paint so much, I don't invest in as many drawing tools as I do painting. Honestly, the idea of trying to fill this all in with the pencil, just like, it kind of annoys me, honestly. I'm like, do I really want to like fill this all in with the pencil? Jeez, like who would? Because like that's what a brush is for, right? You use brushes to fill up large spaces. You don't. What kind of? Who is going to color in with the pencil? I don't know. I'm not making fun of any artist. I'm just saying that, you know, having used brushes for such a long time, it just feels weird, you know, literally painting in a large area of space with a pencil. So who here, you know, if anyone's looking for some thoughts around motivation and inspiration, this exercise I've been doing is reviewing goals every single day. Pretty much every morning, I've been reviewing a set of goals that I have. And it has been so helpful to me to keep track of, you know, progress and everything. I highly recommend it. I think it's a worthwhile activity to go into. Prefer charcoal then? Huh. The right tool for the job. I probably prefer charcoal. What makes you say that I would prefer charcoal? Oh, because it could cover larger spaces in a quicker amount of time. Yeah, I guess I should try out charcoal one day. I hear it's really messy though. Like even more messy than painting. I like painting because I can control where the paint goes, but I feel like charcoal would just. I think charcoal would drive my partner insane because although painting, I get it on her clothes every once in a while, and I get it on like her stuff. I feel like charcoal would just like go all over the place. But I guess charcoal is not permanent, so it's okay, right? Messy, but fun messy. I don't know, I've never tried charcoal. But I have thought about it, honestly. So now that you're mentioning it, maybe one day. Um, I definitely feel like I would have to commit to doing charcoal though. Like it seems like a special craft in itself, you know, not for the faint of heart. It is a medium for the artiste who wants to commit fully to their specific style. And here we go. We're gonna go. And here we go. And let's try to give a little bit more, just some subtle shadows coming down this way. All right, and we got to add this piece right here. And here we go. We're going to go across. We're going to finish going deep into here with our shadow. A little lighter on that part. Just a hint lighter. We're going to go 1, 2, truck was fun. What about Michel Basquiat? It's drawing and painting mix. They called pastel work painting. Yeah, pastel painting. I've heard of that. I would call Jean-Michel Basquiat a painter. All right, let's go into here. It could be hard to draw in this lighting because it's so bright right above me that sometimes where I'm penciling in ends up just like disappearing. And there we go. So painting along, matching our shadows. So here's an affirmation that I just heard. I look forward to completing projects. I like that. I look forward to completing projects. I love completing projects. Who likes to complete projects? All right, some shading there. Some shading progress right there. And the shape feels a little weird, so we're going to curve it in a little bit. And that's good. And let's see how we can do this. So we're going to go like this. All right, and let's add some shadow, some deeper shadow in this area. And just accomplishing all this with a pencil. How exciting is this, people? Isn't this fun? Isn't this nice? Like, drawing with a pencil. Basically, I'm painting with a pencil at this point. Let's define painting here. Painting is the act of covering a large surface area with something. That's how we'll define painting right now. And, you know, I'm painting with a pencil. I guess the real word is actually shading with a pencil. But I feel like changing things up. I feel like coming up with my own words. All right, here we go. We're gonna go bring this down. I consume a lot of personal development programs, people, by the way. A lot of personal growth programs. I consume personal growth pretty much all day long. So let's see, we're going to bring this toenail. It's interesting how the toenail goes into the toe. Let me see how I can use a eraser here. This area needs some work. So we're going to go... And let's go like this. I keep erasing this part. That should go straight ahead. And this should go up. And here we go. So the other day I was kind of down on myself. I was feeling like, what's the point of drawing? Where's this gonna get me? I feel like this is like what is the point of drawing feet? Why would anybody waste their time to do this? And I couldn't help but think to myself, you know, I tried to come up with an answer because I was like, I was really trying to come up with a reason to keep drawing, and I was like, why am I not painting? If I want to be a painter, I should be painting, right? If I want to do painting, I should do painting, not drawing. And for those of you wondering, I did come up with an answer, and it's a pretty good answer. A basketball player would never stop dribbling. A tennis player would never stop their basic practice drills. So therefore, any artist should really pretty much never quit drawing. Even if they're not, you know, doing precise drawings like this. So if anybody was looking for answers, I came up with one. Why keep drawing? Why should anybody draw? If you want to paint, if you want to be an artist, I feel like just drawing is like the most basic form of that, the most basic beginning. And here we go. We go like this, and we're gonna go like this, curving this up. Let's go like this. And then now let's add some shadows here. We can go ahead and bring this down. We've got this curvature here. And this toe is pretty janky because you know what? This is actually based on a statue. So it's okay if it's a little janky. And we're going to go right down here. We're going to curve right into here. And let's see, actually this needs to go up. And bam, we're gonna go like this. Maybe push this a bit more. Let's go bring this up. And here we go. We're gonna find an opportunity to cross hatch into this hand here. And we're gonna keep this going down here. No time to lose, people. Let's work towards our goals, our projects, our efforts. Use our talents to the best of their ability. If you've ever wanted to start a YouTube channel or get into painting, even if it's just a hobby, you know, now's the time. No time better than the present. I think there's I recently heard about this one artist who picked Mary Lou something. She like picked up painting when she was like 70 something and she became a known painter. How cool is that? I don't remember the name of the artist, but I find that quite fascinating. And you know what I see when I go to marathons? I'm so fascinated to see that when I've completed marathons and I look up the results afterwards, I'm usually surprised to see that there was somebody in their 80s or 70s that also finished the marathon. 70, imagine that, 70 or 80 years old finishing a marathon. 70, 26.2 miles at 70 something years old. It's amazing what some people can accomplish. And let's go. Go bring this in. That's a really long, big toe, but that's okay. It's a long, big toe. These are all long toes. So we're going to go like this. Bring up. And then around to this. And we're going to go down into here and then bring down some shadows. And then we got one more section right here. This actually can curve up a bit more. And we can erase this area right here. Too bad a eraser can't just stay straight, keep its corners. I'm sure there's a technique that some artist has figured out that helps them keep straight erasers, but that'd be nice if they could stay to keep up with corners and stuff. And here we go. We're going to go like this. And there we go. Well, this area looks like it's a hairy foot. So if we could just find some way. Just got to create a subtle little transition here. Not so much this hairy toe transition. And there we go. All right. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how I have learned this. There's one thing I'm missing right here. This little piece that curves up. So some exciting details. I feel like this toe's a little long. They should have like a natural curve to it, but maybe, let's see. Yeah, that's all right. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Everyone's gonna know. Who's gonna know? All right. Trying to find how I can make this circle a little bit, this like curve right here, just a little bit more natural. I feel like it feels a little bit forced. Oh, one more thing. How can we forget? We have to give some shape to our shoe here. And there we have it, a foot on a shoe, or a foot on a random little platform. What's up, Joel? Will this foot be done today? Hey, good. I'm doing all right. What's up, Joel? How are you? Good old fresh cup of Joel in the house. Who wants to have their name written on this foot? Joel. We're going to hide a letter J somewhere. And then we're going to put the letter C somewhere. Joel. What's up, dude? All right, so we're done with the foot. It only took about 1 hour. Can you believe this foot took 1 hour? Jeez. These things. Why do things take time? Why should drawing take time? It should just flow from my hands with no trouble whatsoever. It should just flow from my hand in a moment of seconds. It shouldn't take an hour. I should be a foot drawing genius on my first try. Can you imagine, like, being so hard on yourself that after you do something, because you're only hard on yourself because you spent a lot of time on it? Can you imagine that? Like, it took me too long. That means I'm no good. I'm sure there's people like that, you know. It take a while to do something and they feel like that because, you know, the internet gives us this illusion that things should be able to be done in 30 seconds. Any craft, any activity, any drawing, any painting is basically a 30-second clip. And there's probably people that believe that that's how it happens. Because, you know, there's research that actually proves that most kids and a large portion of adults can't tell the difference between something that happens on TV and like real life. And I just find that such a fascinating thing because, you know, as much as we tell ourselves TV is not real, reality TV is not real, movies are just movies, the truth is that we all are human and that we are, you know, Star Wars, Darth Vader was an actor, right? Darth Vader there's nobody in real life that has the same powers as Darth Vader. Now, I'm pretty sure Napoleon Dynamite, I think he's a real person, but Darth Vader is not, obviously. I'm about to ruin a lot of people's childhoods, but the truth is, the people on Friends, they're friends in real life, but they actually had lives that are totally different than what would actually happen on the show Friends. Sorry, people, I had to ruin it. Just had to give the truth. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. So I can already tell that this angle is a little bit too high. Because if I was to make a flat line, it would go a little bit off. But that's okay. We're going to start with this line. It's a little too high, but that's all right. Let's go. Excuse me. Let's see. Is this about the right length for that leg? Yes, that seems like a good length. Maybe a little bit longer. Just give it a little bit more. And now let's give this other one a good length here. It's going to end right around. Ooh. That length looks so long. Do it now. Do what now? We're doing it. I already tattooed J and C. Let's go. I guess if we had to figure out an ankle tattoo, you know. Oh yeah, everybody wants a music note as a tattoo, right? Music note is a pretty good tattoo. Music note is a good tattoo. And here we go. All right, let's get back to this foot. What are we doing? Y'all are being distracting here. And we're gonna go, let's see, we're gonna have this right here. And then let's see right here. There's gonna be a section right here that comes up, like right there. If this is cutting across, this should have this should end right around here. So Joel, how are you? What is your business of the day? What's the most important thing or the most unimportant thing that you enjoyed doing today? Or what is the message you choose to share with all the entire planet on today's broadcast of our drawing live stream? What is the one message you want to tell the entire world? Bump, 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 bump. So this marks it there. That goes by halfway. And let's see. So this will come, it should be right about there, which is okay. Yes, that seems right. We're gonna go. True story that happened to you today. All right. Electronic ankle bracelet. I guess the electronic ankle bracelet. Let's see how that. I don't actually know how that fits. I guess this fits like this. It must dig it right into the ankle here. We're gonna go. And then that's, I guess, it's gonna be a strap here. There you go. Give it an ankle bracelet. So Michael has a story to share today. Michael has a story to share. Let's embrace Michael's story and find some amusement. So this foot's a little wide. There's a lot of things wrong with this foot, but it's all good. We're gonna go like this, and then let's go like this. And let's go like all right, a little too much feathering there. That's some ugly drawing. It's good. It's fine if you're, I think it's fine like if you're just sketching out and about. But I think this type of now that I have so much time, since I have so much time to actually do this, that this like feathering isn't as acceptable. I mean, it's acceptable. It's just, you know, you don't want to overdo it. So tubes of paint outside, place them in a heater. When you went back in, the tubes exploded. Now you have paint sprayed across the room. Tell us you have some photos, Michael. Let's see some photos of the paint that has exploded in your room. If you send it to my email, I'm happy to share it. But you know what? I totally get it if you don't feel comfortable doing that as well. So I'm gonna go down right here. You know what? His entire house is a masterpiece now. He doesn't need to salvage anything. He just needs to keep his own home, build up, build up his brand as a successful artist, and then try to sell it to somebody who believes in the creativity, the artisanry of Michael Wilbur. And let's see, this whole foot is pretty much like this foot is pretty much all shaded. Let's round this out right here. We're gonna go round this out. And let's go down here. That right there. But awesome story, Michael. This is self-promo Sunday, which means you can promote the sale of your house if you like. If you want to sell your house now that it's been filled with the masterpiece of paint, now is the time to pitch your home on this channel. Here we go. So we're gonna keep going. So much shading to do. And then we're gonna go like this. Bam. Huh. Okay. And we're gonna come around like this. And you know what, everybody? I'm actually going to take a break after this foot, and then we'll be back later to do some more drawing. But I feel as if my next foot will not be that great, and I need a little bit of a mental break after this wild morning. Morning was pretty standard, but you know what? It was just one of those days where where I feel like I need to do something else. So after we're done shading this foot, I'm gonna take a little break. So Michael says, cleaned it up. Don't think of pictures at the time. Yellow across the window, down the side of the couch, mix of spats of white across. Not selling your heaven as everything. View, river, animal not for sale. Even you have your raccoon with half a tail, so you're naming him Half Tail. Cool. Fantastic, man. Well, good. Good to hear. Good to hear. So it is official. Michael Wilbur has stated that his house is not for sale. So who else has something for sale? Omizu has NFTs for sale, right? Omizu, you got some NFTs for sale? I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. And let's go. And this is interesting. It's a very subtle shift, but it's there. And here we go. I think the area around here needs to have like a little transition. This is going to come down. these shadows are not going to be as deep. Brothers, rabbits. You can in Tacoma, Washington. What goes on in Tacoma, Washington? All I know is I auditioned for the show Tacoma FD, or there's a show about the Tacoma Police Fire Department. It's a comedy, and I auditioned for that one time. I didn't book the role, but it was a cool audition. There we go. And oh, so much shading now. So much shading. I'm not used to this. Usually when I want to paint, I just paint the whole area. Just boom, 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 easy. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it sounds like when I paint. Just boom, boom, boom. Pick up the paint, lay it down, boom. The paint goes down, boom. And then let's see, we need a little just subtle thing that's right here. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, people. Somewhere, anywhere. Shadows, shadows, shadows. Just creating a subtle transition here. And let's see. There we go. I think that's it, except for this ankle area. Let's see. How do we navigate this? We're gonna go like bring that down, bring that up, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna follow the curve here. And although the full angle is a little off, I think we're good. You know what? I think this could go in just a bit further. So we're gonna erase away some of this. I'm gonna use the power of the eraser. The power to change things, right? Drawing is the power to change. You have the power to improve, to become a different person, to change, to do better. And it's good to exercise that power as the human being you are. So we're going to go deeper into this. So we're going to bring this shadow in. And we're going to go in this shadow. Go bring this up right here. It's going to curve around. And that looks better. All right, everybody, we got our foot. So we've got some of their subtle shading. Actually, you know what? I want to cross-hatch, cross it a little bit. Huh. Let's take a little break. We're going to sign off. This is going to be a sign-off break. If anybody wants to do a last-minute self-promo before we sign off, definitely let me know. But hey, anybody who's in here, we're going to put some names down, some initials. You're working on animating a wave. Not mechanical, but this is using number 2 pencil. You know, I do have this entire collection of actual drawing pencils, but I just haven't popped them open yet. I guess I should be using them for drawing. 6B all the way down to 4H's. But this is a lead holder we got right now. And I love holding this though. Like when you love your tools, you love your tools. But you know, I don't know. A few people have joined in the live, and I feel kind of guilty for leaving. But you know what? I definitely need a break. Otherwise, I'm not going to have productive drawing. And we're going to take a break and come back. Probably be back in a couple hours or something. But have a good day, everybody. Thanks for being here. And take care. We'll be back in a bit.